There's only one thing that's for certain in business, is that business is uncertain. In the constant changing of the economy, of our team, of our clients, potentially even business partners, we need to understand, how do we actually make the most of these turbulent times in order to create a business that produces more profit, ultimately has a saleable asset, and allows us to create financial freedom faster. Now, being in business for over a decade, having created an 8-figure business now with a team of 45, I've hopefully learned a couple of insights that I can share with you today that'll help you navigate these turbulent times. Now, as a business owner, we need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that uncomfort or discomfort comes from the uncertain nature of the environment that we are in. As a business owner, in order to be successful, we need to be comfortable with a high degree of uncertainty, right? Because the only certainty in business is that the future is uncertain. Things could work now and they may not work in the future. We may have a really great team, really great culture, really great clients, really great business partnerships, whatever it might be. And that can be shifted and changed in an instant. So we need to find this balance between sticking to a particular strategic plan. As a business owner, I create a strategic plan over 3 years that's called a Vivid Vision, something that I learned from a friend of mine and a colleague, Cameron Herold. And basically, the idea here is create a big picture vision of what you're trying to create that becomes the North Star, your kind of compass for making decisions for the future. Then, we need to create a 1-year strategic plan. This is about chunking it down into the specifics. What are the financial goals and metrics, the KPIs, the things that I need to do in order to get me on track for my 3-year plan. Isn't that right, Ferdy? Then we create a quarterly plan, or OKRs. We get clear on the key metrics and the frameworks that we need to do to start chunking down that 12-month plan into quarterly sprints. And then we break that down into kind of monthly and weekly activity. Now, the idea here is that we should be aiming to work towards that plan A. But there is always going to be a requirement to shift into plan B. Well, what are the reasons for those shifts? Well, if the underlying assumptions of your business shift and change, the things that are instrumental to your business success, business partnerships, clients, the economy, financial models, team, all of these kinds of things, we need to go back and review the big picture plan and say, does this particular thing threaten my ability to execute on this plan? Or what impact does it have on my ability to execute on this plan? Now, if it has an impact or it threatens the ability for you to achieve that, then we need to review. And then we need to ask ourselves what I refer to as the crossroads model. I need to consider all of the potential opportunities of what I could do in this situation. So do I follow the familiar road? Do I keep doing what I've always done? Do I follow the new road, the unwalked road? Do I follow the beckoning road? Is there something in my heart that's calling me towards something completely different? Do I go back? Is there a road that I've been on in the past that I could go back to? And by looking at this through various lenses, we can consider what are the best options, what are the pros and cons associated with those options, and make informed and educated decisions. Now, there are certain decisions that need to be made quickly, but the vast majority of decisions are not life or death, are they, Ferdy? They can take some time. They require you to maybe take a day, sleep on it, have a deep conversation with yourself, have a conversation with those around you, and try and work out what is the best road back. What are you doing, Ferds? So I found this particular approach gets us out of the knee-jerk decisions, the emotional decisions that we can often make in the heat of the moment. Breathe, have a consideration of all the various pathways that you could take, and then decide the best way forwards. Particularly as a hothead, as somebody who tends to be a little bit fiery in my decision making, particularly when things don't go my way, I found this to be a very prudent and responsible approach that's got me out of making some pretty rash decisions that could have led to some pretty poor outcomes if I had not had these safety nets in place. So guys, let me know in the comments, what is your process for dealing with decision making in business? How do you deal with the variability? What is the structure that holds you accountable, that allows you to remain objective through these tough times? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments.